It's Brock Purdy.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Purdy looking to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll buy some time right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back to throw, Purdy. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
17. 5.
Here's Gone. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now 3rd down and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Hell, you won.
After the interception, here's Goff. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That's complete to the tight end, Warner. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
holding here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Purdy now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Maverick!
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. In motion left comes Williams.
We go, 76!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 26 yards. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Badgley on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now on first down, it's Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
This is Samuel. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. This one caught by Kittle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, Purdy. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So they get the conversion on 4th, and now from the 25, they operate with a 1st and 10. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14. Here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action. It's Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But the first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
2nd and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now Montgomery running right. And he's going to be stopped at about the 47. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He's got right on the short throw. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He can't get him down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. In motion left goes Reynolds. Off play action. Here's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Badgley able to punch this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Right at the 30. He'll begin by dropping it off to Montgomery. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you 1st downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up 1st downs.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 21. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Second and 9.
Here we go. 76. 76. Super 66.
Gone. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to the defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Ready up.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Shreds the tackle. Down to the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a 2nd and 6. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk from 19 yards away. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay. It's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
Purdy's throw complete here to Aiyuk.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
73 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Louis.
St. Brown in motion right.
On 1st down, it's gone.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
45 yards.
And the Lions are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Purdy from his own end zone. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
Get something together. Let's go.
3rd down and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
throwing here. Purdy.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Running left, Montgomery. Tashaun Gibson there on the tackle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did it. On that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And they're going to speed things up here. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They're the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Listen. What's that?
Goff going to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Hey, lift! DC, DC!
From the 50, it's Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.